Hi guys, my name is Claudia. I'm a senior here at Woodstock High School. I'm 18 years old and I've grown up here in Woodstock my whole life, but both of my parents come from Slovakia, which is a country in Europe. So, throughout high school I played sports. I played volleyball my freshman year and I went on to play lacrosse. But one of the biggest things I've been involved here at Woodstock has been the Interact Club. In the Interact Club, I started my sophomore year, and it's a club that provides community service opportunities for students at Woodstock, and together we just really outreach and try to help the community as much as we can. After high school, I hope to go to UGA in a major of agriculture and environmental science and a minor in Spanish. I'm really excited to pursue both of those post-secondary endeavors. So for my senior project, I did entrepreneurship kind of in small business, and the purpose of it, I was trying to raise enough money to pay for one child's surgery through Operation Smile. And now, if you don't know what Operation Smile is, it's an organization that provides free cleft palate surgery to kids that don't have the resources for that. So doctors volunteer their time, but they do need the $240 for the resources and anesthesia, stuff like that. So that was my ultimate goal. I started off my project with my MGRP, and my MGRP was all about the ivory trade. And so, can't really see the connection at first, but actually ivory is a big component in jewelry making, and that's part of what fueled it centuries ago and even today. So I learned a lot with my MGRP. And so I began my senior project. To begin my senior project, I had to start creating jewelry. So creating jewelry was the first step, and it was kind of stressful at first because there was so much to learn about jewelry making, and I really had no idea. I knew I liked jewelry, I liked to buy it, wear it, but I didn't know how to make it. But luckily, with the help of my project facilitators, I actually had two. I kind of learned the ropes pretty quickly. Here are some pictures. These are like the raw materials I used. So there was a lot to learn. This is me with my project facilitator. As you can see, there's a lot of different things involved in jewelry making. I didn't know you needed so many different kinds of pliers. Here's some of the methods I used. And so I started off making beaded bracelets, as you can see here. And all my beaded bracelets have this charm on them, and it's a little smiley face. And I included that in my product as a way to have people remember why they supported my jewelry or why they bought it. So yeah, that's kind of what made mine different. I went on to not only make beaded bracelets, but then I started making necklaces as well. And one of the fallbacks I had with this was I actually had a bracelet break on a woman, and she texted me and said, "Hi, like my bracelet just broke, like I'm not mad at you or anything, but just letting you know." And so at first I was kind of shocked, like I felt bad, but I realized everyone has had that happen to them before, and I took it as a way to improve my product further and kind of learn customer relations better. So can you go back to my word log? So I have a picture of the text messages with her, and it just helped me learn how to deal with setbacks and how to rise above it all. And so that was the first portion of my project, and then after that I went on to after making my product, I had to go on to sell my product. And so selling was really fun for me. One of my project facilitators actually was the founder of the Latimer Hall Arts and Crafts Show here in downtown Woodstock, so I got very lucky with that. I wasn't expecting something so great to happen to me in my project. So this is a picture of me and my project facilitator. This is at the Lions Club Fall Festival. This is one of my most successful craft shows. I made, I think, $100 at this one, and it was really fun just building my booth and seeing what I can do. This is my last craft show booth. And my favorite part of these craft shows was, here, I'll go back, was to have people come by and kind of stop and see. As you can see, I have pamphlets, and learn more about Operation Smile, and it was a way to kind of get it out there and have people understand more about it. Some people already knew everything about Operation Smile, which was really interesting to see. They had a relative that was affected by cleft palate, or they were just involved in the organization. But then some people knew nothing about it, and that was really rewarding for me because you can kind of see that now they know about it, and who knows where they'll take that information later on. So this is sewing. And so in addition to sewing, I also worked on Instagram. And Instagram was a great way for me to reach out to people I had already known, and also make new friends on there. So here are some of my Instagram posts. As you can see here, all of my bracelets were packaged with a little short bio about a child that was helped, and people really liked that, and I think it was a great way to show them what they were supporting. And yeah, so one of the things that happened that was great with my Instagram was a girl who I had no idea who she was at first. We had mutual friends, but she actually saw my Instagram and wanted to buy a bracelet. So we talked and stuff, and she lived in North Carolina, and we were like, how are we going to make this happen? She really liked what I was doing, and we found a way. I actually ended up sending her the jewelry like in the mail, and she sent me the money in the mail. And when that happened to me, that was kind of a big wow factor. Like, I didn't think that I could cross state boundaries and sell to someone in a different state. So that was cool. That was when I finally realized that, you know, milestones can be something big, and like I can progress it further. Let's see. So selling, that's how I did my selling. I used Instagram, I did craft shows, I did friends at school, stuff like that. And then after selling, which I just finished my last craft show, March 26th, then after that, I had all my money put together, and then I got to donate it. And so donating it, I had to add up all my expenses. I had $214 in expenses, and then I had subtracted that from my total sales, and I ended up making more than my goal, and I donated more than the $240. I donated $294. So that was really rewarding for me. And here's my receipt to Operation Smile. And throughout this whole project, I realized that I would like to continue this in college if I have time, maybe open up an Etsy shop or something like that. I definitely want to keep working with Operation Smile, maybe join a club or something along those lines. But I also learned more about entrepreneurship and small business. I learned about the risks involved, about managing your time, managing your money. And I also learned that with a little bit of time every day, you can really make something big. So I invested 54 hours in my project, and I realized that 54 hours doesn't happen overnight, and it's an ongoing experience, and that's what leads to big things and meeting bigger goals. So all in all, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm very grateful we got to sponsor a child through Operation Smile. And do you guys have any questions? No? Okay, thank you.